citizenship.
You buff.
Yeah, relaxed like you have citizenship. Maybe indefinitely for you. Anyway,
I have to respect my FC.
Let me hand over to.
If not, what will have happened? What will you have said?
Isef no now.
Let me hand over to
Make it talk this one when we finish meeting.
My IPC, how is the 51st state doing?
The great prince of Arabian land and many other kingdoms.
How is the 51st state of America doing?
Please stop that nonsense joke. We are not finding it funny.
Is the taxi that is the boom show?
Yeah, I mean, this is easy does it.
That's the way to go. Donkey, I've asked after you.
But I didn't know you are in town. I didn't know that you are in town. You've been lying low.
No, can you pan your camera around, please?
I went back after TC's party. I got back for my mom's birthday on the 7th of February. Her birthday was the 8th.
Okay. Was it a quiet one? Are your Balogun and things?
Very, very quiet. Yeah. We are just praying and giving thanks to God.
No wonder. Olumide, I think they had something at Frank's place, Frank Uzoma. Olumide, your brother-in-law, is around or was around?
I'll try to see him later on. The great dog of our time. Well done, sir.
Have you seen?
Doc, Olufe come out around in the UK.
No.
So Kimaso.
No.
Speaker job. Why told you?
Exactly.
Global INEC chairman.
Is well. Nice one. I cook bad moon.
Actually.
Gentlemen, I'm running late, but I'm joined via Zoom. But I'm driving down. But for now, I'm on Zoom. But I'll join you soon.
That's a road safety offense, driving and talking on the phone.
Or if it's being driven, like me, I'm also running a bit late.
I don't drive at all, so I'm being driven.
I forgot that it's a big men's club. Sorry. Excuse my naivete.
Good afternoon, sir. Abailo Frank speaking. I'm also on my way, running a bit late, but I've connected value, and I'm being sharpened, by the way.
The fear of remediation stroke road safety call. It is well. Adelemi.
Is that Frank?
That's Frank.
Yeah, this is Frank.
Okay. Show me your left hand. Show me your left hand as well.
Okay, my left hand. That's my left
two
hand.
hands up like Lagos people. Even though that doesn't mean anything, you could be using.
I'm being shuffled.
Oh my!
Oh my!
You are in safe hands.
Of course, I'm sleeping.
Yoko, where are you?
I'm in Ogbomoso.
Where are you?
I'm in Ogbomoso, equivalent of your own F1
Oh, Shopomo.
No. Tunji.
No, I said of his
like that.
own.
What do you mean equivalent?
Of his own F1
No. You.
I know.
Rural neighborhoods. How can you equate the two?
No, as in this is my hometown, as the equivalent of his own hometown.
That's what you should have said, because he can mistake it. He can make a
no, but it's a graduate of English. It's an English graduate, first class.
He was a mature student.
No, where are you? Dr. Lawal.
Manchester.
Ah,
Manchester.
yes, no, only.
Dr. Lawal, is Joe with you?
I just where are you?
No. Going to Canada.
Yeah. When will your babas stop their strike? Chairman, address your constituents. When will your babas stop their strike?
IPC. Are you trying to?
I'm just trying to let you know I'm around.
Are you sizing him up or sizing him down? Yeah, we are almost in forum. We're already. Yes, that's fine. I know he brought your Thanksgiving is not being brought to take attendance of it's not written. You know we are family. Because they break family.
Tunji,
Yeah.
what about your leader now?
You're in Canada now.
What do you mean by that?
You're in Canada. You asked me if I'm. You're in Canada.
No, boy. The person I am referring to is in Lagos.
Okay, then well, you will need to let me know who you're referring to. But my own leader is in Canada. Agboye.
Agboye? No further questions, my lord.
Afẹ́fẹ́ ṣàbíníṣà.
I wish I could teleport there, man.
Mild Hamilton. I came with my brother's children to introduce them to Bomosho. Yeah. They're on midterm.
Sure, I'm a bimbo.
I'm a bimbo. Àti ìyàwó ẹ̀. Aderemi, this conversation is between the two of us, right? Okay, wait, this is the network. Oh, you know, I'm not techie like that. Okay. Oh, God, kí ló mú yẹn? Ogi. Kí ló mú now? Sọ́ọ̀sì taka àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ náà. Yóò fẹ́ kéèyàn gbọ́ ni. Has the meeting started? The meeting has not started now. But you back past FC now. You are wearing gap. Why do you say FC is the best dressed?
No one is talking, that's all. Hello. Check.
Some of the members come forward, please. All members come forward. Thank you. Yeah. Good afternoon, gentlemen, members of Otrafford Sports Club, those physically present, those who have joined us online. Thank you for coming. Before we start, we'll take the first stanza of the national anthem. A very funky version of the national anthem. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, esteemed members of Otrafford Sports Club. I'll be reading the notice of the 2025 Annual General Meeting. The notice is hereby given that the Annual General Meeting of the members of Otrafford Sports Club will take place as follows. Sunday, 16th February 2025, 2 p.m. prompt, started at 2:23. Venue is Otrafford Sports Club, 81 Division, Nigerian Army Officers Mess, Marina, Lagos. The agenda, welcome address by the chairman, consideration and adoption of the minutes of the last AGM, matters arising from the minutes, chairman's address, other reports, consideration and adoption of the 2024 financial statements, presentations of motions, if any other business, adjournment of the meeting. Thank you. The minutes of the 2024 Annual General Meeting were circulated yesterday and
You have one Sumitomo sliding machine. Brand new.
as read, and then we can start going through to make any amendments, additions, corrections, if any. So we're starting from page 2. That we have to adopt the agenda for today's meeting. Can someone move for the adoption of the agenda for today's meeting? I move by Prince Dayo Adesanoye. I second. Thank you. Seconded by Obong Larieta. So we can now go through the minutes as the Secretary said and see if we have any amendments, corrections, or comments before we consider the matters arising from those minutes. Page 3. Sorry? Through me. Okay. Okay. I just think that under Chairman's opening and welcome remarks, the first paragraph, second line, where it relates to Gege, who was visibly absent. I think we can remove the word visibly and just say absent. He was absent. Visibly absent. And then on the last paragraph of that same page, I just think there needs to be consistency in spellings of my surname. Okay. It has an H which is missing. And I think that would suffice for my comment on that. Anybody else on page 3? Hand up.
No, I was just asking FC if he wanted us to be consistently wrong like ETTA. Which of the consistent lists does he want?
I would believe it was rightly captured under members in attendance, which is page 1. So that should be the guardrail going forward.
Thank you for being more explicit. It's very important.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Page 4.
We saw Remy Adeosun. Is it Adeosun or Adeosun? Are you from? I know you are from Osun State, but is it the reason that is Adeosun? Or is it?
You're wrong on both counts.
Okay, on which
and it is very disappointing that after nearly 30 years, you cannot tell your right from your
from
left.
Oyo State, a prince from Oyo State.
Sometimes we forget.
I am neither Adeosun nor am I from Osun State. I hereby disown you as a friend.
I think the wife is from Osun State. That's why.
Yes, am I my wife?
You know, some people marry and adopt their wives.
Those are Ghanaians. Those are people like B. Randy.
Okay, thank you. Page 4, any other corrections?
Like Okumagba spelling.
Okay. Thank you. For 3 of page 4, with respect to promoting the game of squash and maximizing the use of the facility members, you mean by members? Yeah. By members. Anything else on page 4? Sports Academy. So by engaging young talent, which one? If it is by, then to be engaged, not engaging. What point? Okay. Practice SE, not CE. I think we can go on and on. This can really be, this can benefit from better editorial handling. Okay.
Yeah, Chair, something. I see that there are certain attributions to Ray Amadi Okoro, but he didn't appear in the.
I think so. I noticed this attendance, this wasn't incomplete. So this between secretary and his predecessor who was supposed to work together. Something, there was a breakdown somewhere. Yes, so they missed a few names. I'll also speak on that as well when I'm making my. page 5.
I put a message, Chairman, in the chat. Randolph.
Yes, I've seen it. We've amended it. Thank you. Very fundamental. So we don't appoint officers of the club, we elect. So when you say the secretary who have just been appointed, we need to ensure that they're elected. Thank you. Thank you. Page 5.
Would apply. Yeah, there must be.
Page 6. What? Any comments from those who've joined virtually?
All good here.
All good.
Yes, someone speaking? In the absence of the other comments.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman, just one comment. I beg your pardon. May I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to suggest that for minutes, it would be helpful if the secretary, so it's clear and easy to follow.
Sorry, we lost you for 3 seconds. Can you please repeat your comment?
Yes, advising that the secretary adopt a method of identifying what was resolved, the resolution after each discussion. That makes it easy to see if there's anything actionable from the discussion.
Okay. As you're saying, as we speak, as their corrections are being made, or
no, I'm saying in the structure of the minutes that have just been read,
okay, I see.
that for future minutes, just identify at the end of every discussion what was the resolution for action, if any.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon or good morning, sir.
How are you?
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so I salute everybody. Larry, hey, my people, I salute you now. I salute you, Prince. And there is the other man far away. Is that Taye? I salute. So God be with you all. So I'm now with you, but I'll be going to the church in the next 1 hour. So I'll still be with you for the next 1 hour. I'll be going to the church. So thank you, my man in red.
That's his name is Frank Abayuro. He's a new member. We'll still
I salute, my dear. So God bless you. God bless you. You are welcome.
Chairman, sir.
Yes. Mr. Adesho.
Remy, I salute you.
I agree with you, sir. If the club has liability insurance, as on behalf of Frank up, he won't sue us for being accomplices. He's wearing camouflage, so I was wondering whether he's a general or something.
Maybe you can't see properly. There is nothing camouflage about what he's wearing.
Not camouflage, green. Army green. Sorry, I didn't mean camouflage.
He's not wearing army green either. Maybe he's not showing, but it's gray. Gray is what he's wearing.
Oh, it's gray. Okay, I'm happy for his safety. That's okay then. Thank you.
Well, he will introduce himself. So, any matters to be considered from the minutes? Maybe that's possible. If we run through. So can we, before that, sorry, apologies, can we adopt the minutes as amended? Secretary, please, you must endeavor to produce this amendment good time. So I'm sure we can share to members.
I so move.
Thank you. Can anybody second the adoption of the minutes as amended? Dr. Lawal, thank you.
Second.
Seconded by Dr. Lawal. Please, you must forgive me. Any matters arising from this minutes for consideration? My matters will be covered in my own address. Well, maybe I should just
Chairman.
Yes.
Yes, I think on the issue of the constitution, the FC had made some inquiries, and there was the feedback from the chairman was that some follow-up was to be done.
Yes.
So if you look at the matters arising from 2023, just asking if that has been resolved now.
So it hasn't been resolved, and I take full responsibility, but I also take responsibility to find the firm I wanted to give it to seemed to be taking the thing as if it wasn't a serious matter. So I would have to look for another firm to give it to, someone that can take it and run with it. So it's still pending. The matter is still pending. That is for us to review the constitution that with the amendments as proposed. You know. So, but I will deal with that in the next month. That's a commitment I give to the club. While we are speaking on that, I'd also like to give an update on the list of the mess where we are. We had a bit of a back and forth when it came time to renew our lease, but eventually it was resolved, and we were still, because they wanted to raise the rents from 500,000 to 2 million. We went through this process again. Eventually, after about 5-6 weeks, they backpedaled for now. I'm aware that there's been a change in command once again. That usually leads to these requests for price increases. So there's a new GOC, there's a new PMC. The GOC is the head of the whole division. The PMC is the president of the mess committee, who is actually the person in charge of who's a direct landlord. He's been appointed, I believe, but he hasn't made it official yet. He's someone we know because he's a sports player, but that doesn't presuppose anything. So once he confirms once they confirm his appointment to us, we would meet him formally and try to, hopefully, it won't come with another big request for an increase. So, any other things that anybody wants to mention? There's none other. We can go into the business of the day, starting with my address and then the presentation of the other reports. No other matters arising. And we just start the today. So once again, good afternoon, gentlemen. Otrafford, those who are physically present and those who are joining us virtually. I'm honored to stand or to sit before you as the chairman of Otrafford Sports Club at our AGM. Today's occasion is more than just a formal gathering for me. It's a joyous celebration, the tireless efforts, unwavering dedication, and infectious passion that embody the spirits of our thriving sports community in Lagos. As we reflect on the past year, let's take a moment to pause. As the year presented significant challenges for many of our members, for various reasons. I invite you all to join me in observing a minute of silence. I'd like us to stand and observe a minute of silence. And offer prayers for those of us, for members who have lost their loved ones. 2 of our members lost their spouses, and we pray for them. We also had members losing siblings. We pray for them as well. Of course, some lost parents, friends, and and even and also for members of those are members who have passed on. Let's observe a minute of silence for them. Thank you. May the souls of the departed continue to rest in eternal peace. I would also like us to reflect on, apart from those who passed on, we also had a few members who have had health challenges. This has been, we are all, getting advanced in age. We like to continue to pray for the well-being and good health of all our members and their families. And if you notice, the table we sit, which is the table of the exco members, is which should have 6 people, only has 2. That's for various reasons. One, the vice chairman, Cyril Ayemere, is still mourning his wife, who passed on about almost a year ago, maybe 11 months. Just over a year. No. So he's not here. The treasurer, Wole Gege, has been in and out of hospital for the last year and a half. So he's also not here, and which is also why we don't have a complete financial report. We pray for good health, for him speedy recovery. I know he's okay, but he's not able to attend physically. We also have a JAPA exco member. The social secretary has relocated with his family. He's currently attending church in Canada, so he sends in his apologies. And we don't know. Then the captain is also unavoidably absent. That's why it's just secretary and I who are here. So despite the emotional and economic turmoil we faced, I'm proud to say that our club has emerged stronger and more resilient. The remarkable display of family spirit, sportsmanship, dedication, and camaraderie among our members has been truly inspiring. Otrafford has transcended beyond just being a club. It has become a vibrant, supportive community. We are a true family. In the last year, we had a few things to celebrate, thankfully. The major one was the 60th birthday of our founding chairman, Obong Larry Etta, who may not look 60, but was 60 as confirmed by his mother. So we know that. We had a birthday rumble in his honor, I think on the 27th of October. Last year. It was well attended. And we have a relationship with, or we have developed a relationship that has become stronger with Headwaters Squash Academy. They generally provide the coaching staff for us here. And because of that relationship, the boys are generally in their early teens or mid-teens, and they are going from secondary school, transitioning into university. And we've also developed a means of supporting them financially. I want to thank all members who have been supportive of them
Some of them are here today. I mean, I'm sure you will see them around. You know, we encourage them to go to university to earn degrees and still play squash. One of them who really didn't spend much time with us, he used to play here. He's finished his degree and he's now, I think he's a number 3 player. That's Kehinde Samuel. He's a member of the academy. So those are things that give us joy, you know, as we move along. So once again, I thank every member of the club whose efforts have made these successes possible. Beyond squash, our dedication to fostering social connections remains strong. We hosted numerous informal gatherings where members and guests come together to unwind and build relationships after enjoying the game of squash. As I said earlier, the highlight was the celebration of Obong Larieta's 60th birthday. One of the things that comes out of this is that people who haven't played before or who have stopped playing, it piques their interests, you know, and they want to come back and start playing again. So we've had some of them, their spouses have come, or you know, or people. So, but it's been good. Coming here, seeing people play, then having socials after inspires people to pick up the game of squash. Well, we've also not been isolated from the general atmosphere in the country. And once again, the economic challenges have made it difficult for us to land corporate sponsorship, you know, that we used to get before. So for the second year, we were unable to secure any external sponsorship, including from our long-standing anchor sponsor, Nigerian Breweries. We made several efforts, also with the help of Dr. Uche Ubonu. We tried to meet with the new marketing director, but it just didn't happen. But we're still on it, and he's still very supportive. We hope that as things become, you know, more balanced, that they will be able to take up more responsibility. So, however, challenges often present opportunities for growth, innovation, and adaptation. I know that together we can navigate these challenges and ensure the continued success of our vibrant tournaments. However, as your chairman, you know, I am even more concerned about the low attendance of members as reflected in the 2024 attendance register. I'm saying this with a lot of passion, because I know how we've started and how we've evolved, but I still want to appeal to people to please make time to come to the club, to play and socialize. You know, it's very important. I've had discussions with a few people one-on-one, you know, but I just want to say again that we need people to come in to play. If you're a non-playing member, bring your friends, bring your loved ones to the club. You know, anytime we are open, you can come. The facilities are here. We've just, yeah. Yes, absolutely. So please, it's an appeal from me. You know, if you look at the register, I mean, I have a copy here. We have some people several members who are not diaspora members, who didn't even come more than twice. So that includes AGM. No, I didn't mention your name. I didn't mention it. I want to, yes. Well, you know. Meanwhile, we have some members, in fact, some members in 1 month have come more than what other members come. So we just want to say, you don't have to come every day, but once a week, once in 2 weeks, come to the club, bring your friends, you know, to come and sit down, fraternize, socialize, you know, and let's enjoy the atmosphere. I would say that, let me welcome Dr. Ali Balogun, who just walked in. He joined us last year, but I can say that I've seen him here more than some other people who he comes here Saturdays, Sundays, sits down upstairs, during the week as well. Sits down, and and that's what we want. We want members to come in and use the facilities. Our facilities are excellent. We try and keep them in good condition. So please, I'm appealing to members to utilize our facilities regularly, including our courts, our well-stocked bar, and our comfortable upper terrace for socializing. One of the things that, let me mention this, when we were negotiating with our landlords about rent, I said, we don't rent out this club. Despite the numerous requests we get to say we want to use your facility, we don't rent, so we are not for profit. But I know how many times I've had people either call me or call the manager. I said, no, the facilities are for club members only. We don't, we also, the army also use it for their events, especially the army officers' wives. They have lots of, social events here. But other than that, we don't. But people are always asking us, can we rent it for a meeting, or we don't rent it out? So it's a very, very attractive location. I would like us to utilize it more. We members should enjoy it because it's here for our benefit. As we step into a new year for our club, let us embrace the future with enthusiasm, optimism, and determination. And of course, your inputs, feedback are invaluable to further enhance the Old Trafford experience as we collectively shape the future of our beloved club. I'd mentioned those who come to the club. I want to mention a few, especially. We have Captain Shino, who is a constant. He's absent today. He's away in Jeddah. Sir, the best 7. Okay. All right. Let me do that. So 1, Captain Shino. I'm the chairman. I decide. So Tunji Olani, Ray Amebi Okoro, Leon Joubert. I won't add myself or any exco member. So we have who's this? Expo, also expo. Okay. We have Larry Etta.
As you have him as what? As what?
Remy Adesheun.
Yes. You see, I've opened my microphone already. I was waiting for you.
So, did I mention where's your own name here? Oh, of course, Prince Ala. Yes. Anyway, I want to thank you all, especially even Dr. OJ made a few, so please let other people make effort to come to the club. And like I always say, I don't know where they live. I have no, sorry. No. So, Mr. Taye, please let's note, as I always say, that as we continue to enjoy the game of squash, we are not only having fun, but also significantly reducing our own mortality rate. Studies have shown that playing racket sports like squash can lower the risk of death in middle to old age by as much as 15%. So it's important. No, I was putting your attention so that I was going to speak. So, for me, it's people ask me, I used to say, I'm still playing sports. I say, yes. If you come to the club, We have people who are much older than me who are still playing. And it's important, if you come, carry your racket, dust it off, play once a week, you know, it's fun. And we should do that. We have the coaches here. If you don't want to play, you play at your own, your pace. So, in closing, sirs, gentlemen, in closing, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to our committed committee members. Despite the fact that they're not here and because of health challenges, they've been quite supportive, not as I would like to be, but, you know, I mean, I understand what's going on. So, you know, like I said, for me, I'm not happy that we can't present a financial report, but it's not for lack of trying. You can't get a man off his sick bed. Maybe what we will do is to have a discussion after this to see what the way forward is. See, you know, because if one can't do the job, then we have to find an alternative. So, but that will come, and we'll let the members know in due course. So I also want to thank every other member who has been supportive, you know, and I encourage us all to utilize this AGM as a platform for constructive dialogue, collaboration, and collective growth to ensure the continued success and prosperity of Otrafford Sports Club. I wish us all a productive, inspiring, and successful AGM. Thank you very much. I think we will just go straight into the other reports, which will be read by the secretary. But I think before that, I would like, well, okay, I'll let you get that. So I'll hand over to the secretary to present his reports, which will include sporting and social activities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Distinguished members of Otrafford Sports Club, I welcome you to the 2025 AGM of our club, Otrafford Sports Club. Those here physically, thank you very much for making time to come. And those who have joined virtually, we also appreciate you. And it's a pleasure to present to you the report of the activities that took place in the club in the year 2024. The Expo has continued to focus on breathing fresh life into both the sporting and the social aspects of the club. But as mentioned by my chairman, it's been very difficult in 2020. It was very difficult in 2024, and we can see that the attendance had reduced, even at the AGM, as well as participants in the section. If I remember correctly, IPC has asked that question last year, that what are the things that we're going to do to try and drive attendance and improve participation in sports activities. But it seems there must have been 2024 proved to be a difficult year in doing that. And going forward, I just want to chip in. Maybe we can do some survey to find out what exactly do members want that will make them come all the way from, which is what he mentioned, all the way from the mainland here. What does the club have to offer that will make me come? Unless we provide those things, there has to be some attraction that will bring people out here to participate and be ready to socialize in the section. Things focused on resuscitation of members' interest, as we've said, and that's what I think we should start doing from 2025 to see what will bring people back into the club. Reactivation of the ladder. There was that challenge of a lot of our members relocating or traveling during the period when the ladder matches were set. So it was difficult reactivating that. Also, from my own knowledge, a lot of people got injuries and there were certain reasons why people couldn't play. So the ladder matches had to be postponed. major beneficiaries of the injuries and people who traveled were Prince. It was Prince. He benefited. Maintenance of the facility and new membership drive. That's what we tried to do in 2024, and then we're also going to look at how we can encourage more people to join the club. It's actually a very nice place to come to, and friends and family members who have come here have actually applauded this club and said it's actually a place they would willingly like to join. So the next line of action is to encourage them to pay for the membership. Sporting activities for 2024. Besides the routine engagement of members in the sports playing activities, there was only one formally organized sporting event, and that was the Otrafford birthday sports rumble in honor of Obong Larry Etta 60th birthday, which took place on the 27th of October 2024. And the event was sponsored by our FC himself, Obong Larry Etta. May I say the activity was a week-long one, hosted both in Lagos. A month-long, sorry. And it was one of the most colorful events, I think, that happened in 2020. And in several countries. For the social events of year 2024, beyond the routine social get-together of members of the club during the year, the club attended other landmark invitational social events organized by members and their families, and such events include, we've already mentioned, such events include the 60th birthday celebration of our founding chairman, Obong Larry Etta. The activities took place in Lagos and Uyo over a period of 2 weeks, from 27th of October to the 9th of November 2024. The wedding ceremony of the daughter of Prince Olalekan Adewoye, an event that took place at the Landmark Event Center, Victoria Island on the 14th of December 2024. Club members' invitation to the book launch titled Fine Wine is Super Confidence Love, authored by Yuri Ngozi Chukwuka in honor of Albert Okumagba, to mark what would have been his 60th birthday, which took place at the Mike Adenuga Center in Ikoyi on the 18th of December 2024. In terms of membership, we have 2 new members who have joined the club, and we would like to formally welcome, yes, they're both here, Dr. Bolanho Ali Balogun. I will give him a round of applause as well. Thank you for making time to come.
Can you please stand up so they can see you? Members, this is Dr. Bola Ali Balogun, new member. Thank you. And
Dr. GT, hello.
Sorry?
I'm hailing Dr. GT. I'm seeing his face for the first time.
That's a past chairman, Remy Adesho. And we have Frank Abayilo as well, who Remy said was wearing khaki, and you are correct, it's khaki, but just mask it. Yeah.
Apologies accepted, Chairman.
Yes.
Thank you. In terms of the membership, currently in 2025, we have 37 active members on the list here, and we're hoping to increase the numbers this year, 2025. From the list here, quite a number, as we know, are outside the country in diaspora. And in order to make the club more active is to try and bring in people who stay in Lagos, Nigeria. But we actually appreciate those who are in diaspora who make time anytime they're around to be part of the section and try and bring life back to it during the period they are around. In terms of the facilities, we have strived to continue to maintain them and keep them in good shape, make sure there's water, maintain the toilets, maintain the environment, keep it as clean as possible. The mess committee, who represent our landlords, have also just recently commenced a project to ensure improved quality of water? Because that's usually the complaint of most of the members, the quality of the water.
The shower here today for the first time in maybe over a year. I showered the water. And the water is it's fine. So it's been, because we've been engaging with them for the last 2 years on the quality of water. So hopefully the person is right.
The courts, the ambience, the bar are also maintained properly to ensure that when you come in, the environment is conducive for you to relax and enjoy yourself. In terms of painting as well, there has been some painting done to make sure the place still looks nice. In conclusion, I would like to encourage members to take more active interest in activities in the club, and I hope to see more people come to use the courts and facilities here, even if not to play, but to socialize, as the chairman said, with loved ones and family members. No comment on that. Once again, I would like to wish you all the best in 2025 and thank you all for making time to be part of this AGM. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I believe we have to adopt Secretary's report. Any comments before we adopt on the report, Secretary?
Going forward, I know the secretary used to be chairman of Boy Club golf section. He should, squad section, sorry. He should stop using section for us here, we're a club. So I saw he used section about 4 or 5 times. He's still limited in his thinking. Now you are in the club. You run the whole thing, not the section. Thank you.
Yes.
This small thing that Secretary said is this long talk that Prince gave. You are very harsh, very harsh.
No, he was just making he rightfully made a point, and
you should be the secretary.
I know you're
the
going
boss.
through a lot in the 51st state of the United States where you are.
No sound. And lost.
how to encourage you to, to address those issues.
To drive them.
Yeah?
To drive them.
We should do it.
Drive them. Drive them.
Okay, to drive those issues and get them to do what they expect. So you know that, Chairman, and because you've been with us from under the team, from Cameroon, right through near leadership, right through our joint leadership of this place. So do you know what can we do? I think maybe this has to get back to you. What can we do to encourage you to get this place working? Because you know what to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Like I said in my address, I can do what to do. I need people to come to the club. So I will do what I can do. First of all, like I said, attendance needs to improve. So whether or not we are doing something or we're not doing something formal, if every member shows up to the club twice a month, it will come 24 times in a year. Let me use an example. Chiroko Jackson, when he comes to play, finishes, he invites 3 or 4 friends, sit down. He does that regularly. So, these are not love, these are friends. These are
including friends from Kano.
Sorry?
Friends from Kano, are they included in your count? Kano friends.
Call me, yo,
So my point is, yes, we can organize a few more things for, but even on our own, if everybody here comes here with 2 of his friends, sits down, have a drink, we will even make more money at the bar. That's what I was saying. I mean, Doctor joined us, I think it was August, September. He's invited me to come and sit down with him once or twice. So, but your point is noted and it will be worked on.
I have my hand raised so that I can just say a word or two.
No, but I mean, there was something I read there that I think would probably be a good idea. If you can gather quarterly members whose birthday fall within that quarter, come together and we do a rumble. So that means we are sure of 4 rumbles every year. That is one starting point. And it's tough in these days of TPing to just get people to come out of their houses without the push. The matter is people are getting older, let me say old. Attentions are getting needed, demands on your time getting higher. So it will take something out of the ordinary, But if we can start with that one, it was a brilliant idea. I don't know who brought it up. I'm sorry, Joe, it was not a brilliant idea. Yeah, it was a brilliant idea. I mean, if you can get people every quarter, people whose birthday falls within that quarter, that let's do a rumble, You're now sure of 4 rumbles a year. It's starting point. And then going ahead. The chairman is extremely capable if we give him.
It excludes landmark birthdays. So thank you very much.
Chairman, please, can I speak? Can I speak now, please? My chair, Aluko wants to speak.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so gentlemen, no ladies, okay. Just want to say hello to everyone and thank you for keeping the club going. And I just want to let you people know that I appreciate the people that come to the US, especially to Texas, that take time to see me. I have the list of them. Prince has been here to see me. Our chairman B has been here to see me. Tiger has been here to see me. Captain Shina has been very frequent. So I just want to seize this opportunity to thank you. I don't know what is wrong with Remy. I don't know whether he will tell me that he's never been in US. And, maybe until when they become 51st state.
It's Donald Trump that is our problem. I'm not visiting Canada, USA.
So I just want to express my appreciation to all of you and all the support, the love you show when I see you people, as you do and back home. So I wish you all well. As I've told you, in another 30 minutes, I'll be going to church. I pray for you people, you know. So, you know, I've shown my love. So I'll be going to the church. I pray for you, every one of you, and myself. So thank you very much. I'll still be on the Zoom for the next 30 minutes. God be with you all. And once again, I thank all the people that have been visiting me and those people that have been coming to the US and especially get they should put it in mind to say hello to me. I myself will be home soon just to come and see people. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. We are always happy to see you, and we'll be expecting you in Lagos when you come.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Any other comments? Dr. Lawal, do you have any comments for us?
I have comments for FC.
You can't have personal
Well,
comments
so,
in this meeting.
I'm
You can
enjoying
call
the
FC
meeting.
personally after this.
No, it's about the meeting. Where is his joint ticket? That's the comment.
Like I had said, that's what. So I repeat, if you want to discuss with FC, you call him on a personal level.
Okay.
You have the privilege of being a friend. Any other comments on the reports presented by the secretary? Thank you. So can we have to adopt the okay. Thank you very much. We have a peculiar situation on our hand, as I mentioned before. We're supposed to also present the financial report, which is a very critical report. But like I said, unfortunately, the treasurer has been unavoidably absent because he's not feeling so well. So once again, I pray for his health and speedy recovery. Yeah.
On that note, Chairman, I think we have an official Otrafford forum, which is separate from the social one. Maybe we should find a way to get the information from him on people's financial place it there. So, because I, for one, have no idea what my status is. You know, the last time I spoke with him, I paid what he said I was going by. I really can't. And we are getting older. We don't remember as much as we used to, especially when it's what we are owing. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let me just let me share my, so without going into too much detail, I've seen him physically 4 times in the last 1 year, 3 or 4 times, no more than that. But from the beginning of 2024, this is last year, I had begun to keep records of anybody who makes payment, which is why if you notice, whenever you pay, I will send you, I'll send you an acknowledgement, even without knowing whether or not he's also aware. And I have a list of, last year and this year, but we haven't been able to record. I had asked whenever he was opportune to please sit down and even give me the last update we have of payments, which was not even signed off on, was 2023. And his illness started around that time. So it's been a bit difficult to manage without trying to be too forceful. So let me finish. So every time a payment comes in, because I also get the alerts, I would check and I would send a message to the person who paid. I'll also send him. So I have 2 lists on my phone, which I sent to him. One was for 2024, and for those who I had 12 people. So, and then for 2020, so for 2024 payments, and for 2025 payments, I'm also doing that. But for me to sit down with him and say, yeah, let's go through the record, it's been difficult. So, I mean,
my chair, there is no reinventing the wheel there. It's very simple and straightforward. And I know we were in engineering together, so you're science inclined. There are records. I don't think anybody pays cash. So we can say, okay, from 2023, ignore. And just look through the bank records, 24, 25. You have been blessed by God to have a lot of assistants that can help you in the office. 2024, 2025. It won't take you a day or two to get a spreadsheet of present status. So yes, he's ill and we must sympathize with that. I'm just saying, going forward, it's something a day or two. And if you need help, I have no problem coming to help in the office to look through bank statements, not to collect it, and I will not have that right. All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's noted, and like I said, when he sent the report last year, the one report he didn't include was membership subscription, which I've been trying to, because I got the bank statement for the last 1 year, but I don't want to presuppose, because I can now say, okay, you paid, but I don't want to say, I don't know what year you are paying for. The fact that you paid me last year doesn't mean you are paying, I don't know what your previous, so that's, if you had handed that over, it would be easier for us to even say, let's take it, but that one hasn't been signed up. I'm working on it. Hopefully, you know, find a way to resolve it, but it's noted, and it was also noted as an action point last year. And if you look at my notes for this year, it's something that I want to try and also close on. So in summary, what I was able to do was just to present our cash in bank position. We had about 12 million at this time last year, and right now we're about 8.4 million. Typically, if we say we're about 36 members, maybe 2/3 of us are local. It's probably half now, again, in all fairness. If all that money comes in for subscription, we generate about between 4 and 5 million every month, every year. Our rent is still manageable. The other costs go on, port maintenance and general maintenance. It's not every year that we do that heavily. I mean, what we want to do this year is to repaint the courts. In the past, we are trying to do that with the tournament. So we say, this is the sponsorship. We also want to, but without that, we have to find a way to repaint it, because which we will do, because it's been 3 years now since we painted that. But efforts are in place to try and, make sure everything is well. But I can assure people that there is no hanky-panky with that money. Money is there. It's just that I don't have a full helicopter view. I have a view, but I can't say what. I mean, there were 4 or 5 members who I wasn't sure of their position. The money, what it was for, and he had not been able to clarify. So but we would get there and we'll resolve it. Chairman, sir. May I? Go ahead. All right. So I just want to, this is the opportunity of what we are discussing now, to ask about Wole. Yes, you've given us a hint. Health matters can be private. So at the same time, Wole is one of us. what is the club doing? The club has to do something. What's the role for the club to play in so if ESCO has not diverted their minds to this place too, and I believe we're waiting for your lead on him, please, on this matter, please. Very important.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe you weren't here when I first talked about it. So let me give an update. I have not seen him in a few months. He comes here once a month to sign checks for payment of salaries and stuff. So he does come. We never ever, we're not here at the same time. So from the manager, he's okay, but he rarely responds to phone calls or text messages. When this thing started about 14, 15 months ago, so I found his home. I went there, found there was nobody at home. Since then, I've requested from him to please give me an alternative number, someone who we can call to inquire about his health, but he's refused. He says it's okay. After I went to his house, he got in touch and said that he's fine. So, like I said, health matters are private, so I can't force you. But we will continue to make an effort to see, to try to see him physically. As far as I know, he's not in hospital, but he's just not very, very, very active. So that really is it. So if anybody else knows, I mean, like I said, I think I've done everything I can to try to. Okay. He said, okay. All right. So thank you very much for that. I mean, we're all concerned, but so any motions presented?
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion.
Yes, sir.
The importance of the position of treasurer cannot be underestimated. While we are happy to note that all is well with our accounts, it's nice but not sufficient. And we express appreciation to the Mr. Gege, and our prayers, just like you initiated, are with him. But I think it's one position that we will need to have a substantive person to replace him. We shouldn't be sentimental about it. So if you can, within the House, under the power of the AGM, have that authorization to have someone to step in. I would like to move that considered.
Thank you for that, but we are also looking for a suitable volunteer.
Yeah, I understand, but I just want to place it on the table that action needs to happen. We need to have a substantive treasurer.
So, okay, it's noted, and I would, would. Any other business? Anything anybody wants to say? The gentlemen who have joined us virtually, any comments? Anything you want to say? He's Egyptian, yes. What for several?
Yes.
My chair. You call that in 3 times. You don't know answer, but you thought I left back him absent.
No, he was here earlier with his presence.
Don't leave here, man.
National Theatre.
That's Leon. He has a project in Taraba. So he's gone.
When is around? Very. Sorry, who is beating there?
President.
Confederation.
Oh, but
He's absent.
Even Tiroko.
And then other force they are attending on the phone.
So, gentlemen, any other anything you want to raise? Yes, sir.
Yes.
I just like to comment that although we don't have the full financial details of the club, we do have cash position, which this raises a financial sustainability issue, because at the cash burn rate of close to 34 million, we think that our current cash may just last us 2.5, max 3 years. So the challenge then is, how do we have better revenue creation to cover what is clearly a cost position on an annual basis, which is making us draw from our reserves. So that can be through recruitment and enlistment of more members. That's one. That could also be through increase in subscription of existing members. The third, of course, could also be to look at the expense headings and see what cost containment, if not reduction, can be undertaken. But it's just something for us as a club to be mindful of, because what it means is in the next 3 years, would be in a position of significant liquidity issues. That's just what it is. That's comments, not question. Thank you.
But 4 possible income source for the company to boost its, for the club to boost its revenue will be to have a very active and, a very active club where, for instance, there are sponsorships from personal sources, corporate, sources. From such, savings are made. From experiences here, you have an event, somebody's birthday rumble or something, because he makes some payment, to the club, and then you at the end of the day you are left with a few hundreds of thousands, which reverts to the club. Just to add to this point, thank you.
And number 5, which is actually the easiest, to have a very vibrant bar, which will still come down to what Chairman has said, a lack of lackadaisical attitude of members. If you had a vibrant bar, people will run business based on that alone. Yeah. I think you had a vibrant bar itself, people run businesses based on that. So that's another income stream that has been neglected. And it's actually the easiest way, But it's a
Mr.
sports
Chairman, I
club,
have a
so
comment.
it's not.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so like I've said, a vibrant bar, just to answer the last one, which is the easiest one, a vibrant bar needs to be vibrated by people coming to patronize.
Mr. Chairman, I have a comment, please. Mr. Chairman,
there are people coming to the club. I'm on my feet. Please look at that. Yeah. So, which comes first, the egg, or the chicken? Which comes first? Is it because something has to be an encouragement for a guy to enter his drive down, or a guy drives down hoping for something? I think it's more result-oriented to expect that there is something happening beyond. So if it is squash, I'm a member of Lagos Country. That's not to say I played, but I'm a member of Lagos Country Club. I can decide this. Something else has to attract me to come to Otrafford, cross the 7 hills and 7 cars and come here. And I'm very happy to do that. But something has to be the main attraction. And then keep coming, as long as those things are there. So I wanted to make that point. This point now just encouraged me to. Thank you.
Okay, so before Remy Adesina will speak, let me respond to that. And the fact that you are a past chairman of the club is also important. Like I've said, and you said right, I belong to, I don't know, I think it's 6 social clubs. So I try to apportion, but I make time for each one. Because I'm chairman here, this one is one of my priority locations. I must come here at least once a week. It's only the reason my attendance was low because I was, for 10 weeks or so, I was off medical reasons. Otherwise, I will come here. And when I come, I try to bring 1 or 2 people to come with me. One is people to come and play squash. I remember that about a year or so ago, one of your younger friends from Country Club came and you brought him to play squash and he was supposed to come and he never came back. So bring them to play squash. We've also, because of that, put in this rule that you can only come so many times before you say you want to join. So I tell them when you come and, after you come 3-4 times, so yeah, take form. And that's also to encourage membership. But what I mean is that we don't have to have something that says we're having a live band or something. If you come with your people, Dr. Lawal, before he lost his wife, he would come with her and his friends. So those are things that if everybody does that, it would even create an atmosphere already. We can move on from there. Remy Adesina, you wanted to speak?
Can you put Egmont or something to qualify that? Don't just call Remy Adesina like that. Okay.
Remy Adesina, you are speaking to the chairman.
Mr. Chairman, my apologies.
Accepted.
The first comment I have is riding on FC's lowest hanging fruit. Okay. Recall that our membership dues are actually 250,000. The current 150 we have was supposed to be a temporary thing during the COVID period.
Yes.
So the easiest thing to do is to revert to the standard, because the 150 we're paying, or however much it is clearly not going to be enough. As FC pointed out, it will erode far faster than of a motion on just agree to revert to that previous amount. That's number one. I have another point. The second one is, how do we mobilize more utilization of the section? The origin of Otrafford is one man's pulling power. That man is our founding chairman, Larry. Half of the depreciation in the attendance and the vibrance of Otrafford is attributed to Larry's passive exit. Hey, Larry uses Otrafford actively before, even me from Toronto, you will find me that Larry is holding court. Some people are gifted with certain things. They don't ask for it, they don't beg for it, but people gravitate towards them. So I would want to appeal. It doesn't have to play squash to Larry to increase his use. It will encourage and motivate others. Riding on that as well. He's busy and everything, but if those founding fathers of the club reignite that passion, many will follow suit. And then let's take also personal responsibility, as chairman said. Imagine if all of us, we don't need to rope in anybody who's not here, they can fall in. All of us who are attending this meeting, online or in person, if we all take a month and say, in this month, that's my headquarters, and I'm going to be, drawing. Are we still on? The screen is blank.
Okay. Well,
I hear you, Remy.
You hear me, Mustafa? Okay, super. So, Chairman, can you still hear me?
absolutely, we can hear you loud and clear.
Super. So let me wrap up to say that if we all take a month and say, in this month, I promise to be the driver for utilization, personal as well as network. So I'm coming to town in April by God's grace, and I'm making that commitment that for the month when I'm there, every weekend, I will bring all my friends there, do stuff. People that will be coming on a day-to-day, week basis, because all that is lacking in that place is, fatigue. People have just gotten tired of the old wife, and they've gone to the different side chicks that they have, whether it's yacht club, whether it's a Papa boat club, or wherever it is, or Uyo, or Ondo, or wherever. So let's reignite the passion, because we still love this club, and I personally will really hate to lose access to this family, and especially the beautiful abode that we've got for cheap in that place. So that's my rallying call.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your April initiative, and Larry has heard your message, because you mentioned Apapa and Uyo, which are directly connected to him.
I didn't mention his name.
No, you didn't have to mention his name, but he has heard you. Thank you. Gentlemen, in the absence of any other comments, I would like to move for adjournment of the meeting, but before, okay.
Agenda, so you should move for closure of the meeting.
Sorry, so move for closure. But I was going to ask a question. It's not my way, but because of how we've had this year, do we do a closing prayer, or we just say a silent prayer for ourselves?
We did open.
We did a prayer for the.
And all of us, let's pray in our mind.
National anthem, the funky version.